Hello, beautiful people. Dr. Karen Moore here. It is Wondrously Made Wednesday, and I'm coming to you live from our Legacy and Leadership Room here in the Melanin Pop and Beauty's Power Circle Elevate tier. And this is where we have discussions on legacy and leadership. And so I wanted to come to you from this room today for a very specific reason. First thing I want to talk about is Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and it's a day of service. So I would recommend that you do something this coming Monday for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day of service, whether you do service or you go to an event. Or I know that the Black History Museum here in Philadelphia has free admission. And there's so many things going on all over the country. So I would encourage you to keep his legacy alive and what he stood for, fought for, died for by doing something special this Monday for MLK Day. And the other thing I want to talk about, and it's something that I think that we all are looking at and having to make decisions about, and that is what to do as far as some of these companies that are rolling back DEI initiatives. And so one of the things I saw here on Facebook, as a matter of fact, one of the groups I'm part of, talked about doing a blackout, a Facebook next week. And I think that's a decision that everybody has to make individually, as well as for their businesses, those of us who have businesses, as well as for the community. Now, I will not be live on Facebook next week. I posted my YouTube channel and my LinkedIn. And if you wanted to get other information on the Color of Beautiful, I posted both the Color of Beautiful website and our Melanin Pop and Beauty's website. I am not going to be live on Facebook next week. What I do with Facebook after that, I don't know yet. I think that it is, like I say, it's a decision that has to be weighed about what you're going to do about your individual response to some of these things that are happening, and not reaction, but response. Because I think response has to be strategic. It has to be a very strategic response about what we do individually, about what we do as businesses, about what we do as a community. There needs to be strategy behind our responses. Now, I will not be advertising with Facebook anymore. No, I'm not giving Facebook my money. But when it comes to some certain things as to how you communicate with people, which I want to say to those of you who have a lot of followers and groups and stuff on any social media platform, it's something that people have been saying for years, is that you need to begin to move your followers to your email list, to your own platform that you have control over, whatever platform you can be on that you control. What people see, what people hear, and how people connect with you. You need to be able to control that, especially in this day and time that's coming forth. You need to be able to control how you connect with your people. So it's an individual decision that has to be made, and it's a decision that has to be made for, DEI, and I've said this before, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, is not just about race. It's about gender. It affects women. It's about the differently abled. It affects the differently abled. It affects those of us who are baby boomers and our parents, that if you still want to do certain things, you still want to work, it affects you. And it affects so many different areas of our lives. And apparently, if we needed to have the initiative, then there was a problem. And now you want to go back to the problem. So we have to find ways to respond that are strategic, not react, but respond strategically. And so we've got to decide for ourselves, for our businesses as a community, how we are going to collectively respond. Because honestly, they don't care. And I say this all the time. Every time I have discussions with people and they say things to me, I say they don't care. They don't care. So you can't expect people who don't care to care, because they don't. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your struggle. They don't care about what you have to deal with. They don't care. They have no idea, and they don't care. So, let me get off of that. So, We have to strategically decide how we're going to respond. And to me, the best response is with your dollar. That's the best response you can have to anything that, for any company that you patronize, that does not think about caring about you and what you do and how you make your money, how you spend. They don't, if they don't care about you, they should not be receiving your dollars. That's the bottom line. And so our response needs to be strategic, and it needs to be, money talks, everything else walks. Money talks. And if you hold back your dollars, I don't know if they'll decide to change or not, but they won't feel it until they feel it in their bottom line. That's the only way they'll feel it, because they don't care. So on this Wondrously Made Wednesday, remember that you are fearfully and wondrously made, and that you matter, that you have value, that you're smart, that this country was built on our backs. Washington, D.C., the capital, all that was designed by a black man. GPS was designed by a black woman. You saw Hidden Figures, black women that helped get men into space, that were the mathematicians. So don't let anybody tell you you're dumb and that no. Our country was built on our backs. And so we have to decide collectively what we're going to do about you deciding to dismiss us. What is the response? What is the strategic response to move forward with it? And part of it is coming together collectively and deciding to hold back our dollars. But we've got to do it collectively, which means you're going to have to sacrifice. I talked before about the Montgomery bus boycott. Black people stayed off the bus in Montgomery, Alabama for over a year. They walked, they carpooled, they did whatever they had to do, but they did not get on the bus for over a year. And at that point, the transportation system could no longer afford to not let them sit wherever the heck they wanted to sit on the daggone bus because they needed their money. So we've got to get back to having these strategic plans and responses to how we are going to address these issues to try to keep us out of certain spaces. And it's not a handout, because we're qualified. We're qualified. And we're qualified. We're qualified. So what are we going to do about it? Strategic responses. So I know it might have been a little heavy on this Wondrously Made Wednesday, but listen, we got to do what we got to do in order to make sure that we are valued, we are seen, and we are valued for the contributions that we make to industry, to this country, to our communities. We deserve to be here, and we deserve to be valued for what we do. So on this Wondrously Made Wednesday, remember your value, your worth, and don't let anybody, anywhere tell you what you can't do and where you can't be and what you don't deserve. Let nobody tell you that. You know who you are, and you know what you've done, and you know what your people have done. And so we're going to stand tall in that. And on MLK Day, we're going to do MLK. Okay? I'm going to do MLK. I can't tell you what to do. You can't tell anybody what to do. All you can do is suggest and inspire and empower. So MLK Day, let's do MLK. Okay? All right, my beautiful people. Have an amazing day. And for the next few days up till Sunday, I'll be posting some things on Facebook, but look for me on YouTube and LinkedIn next week. And, comment and let me know what you think some strategies are that we should do in response to DEI initiatives being rolled back, and the fact that, hey, we are qualified. We are qualified in STEM. We're qualified in healthcare, in medicine, in legal issues. We're qualified. Don't tell us we're not. So let me know some suggestions that you think that we should do collectively, what people can do individually in order to make our voices heard and for people to understand who we are and that we are here. We're not going anywhere. Oh my goodness, what happened to my camera? Oh my gosh, um, I think my camera's still there. That's just my screen. We're here. We deserve to be here. So let me know some ideas that you have for us being engaged and responding strategically. Okay, people, be blessed.